Okay, here we go with game number 2 in our Tyke House League. Tonight it's in the yellow with blue trim, the Ironworkers, Local 700. And in the dark maroon with white trim, we have East London Sports, the sponsors of these teams. At center ice for Ironworkers is number 16, Chad Peaker. Jeff Bushel, number 4, on left wing. On defense, we have number 5, Scott McIntosh, and number 15, Adam Gosney. I can't tell who that is on the right wing. In the maroon for East London Sports, number 7 on right wing is Jamie Robertson. At center ice, number 15 is Brian DaCosta. On defense, we have number 8, David Cowan. And I can't get the numbers of the other players right now. Number 9 on left wing is Mitch Avey.
Mitch Avey is the son of a president of our minor hockey association here, Wilf Avey.
All right. And right off the bat, the puck comes down here. Goes in behind, and Chad Peaker, number 16, picking the puck up, skating into the far corner, working his way out on the wing. That's Mitch Avey on the far wing. Now it's cleared down the ice by East London Sports. Scott McIntosh chasing the puck back in behind his own net. Bangs it up on the boards here for Chad Peaker. Chad now shooting, blocked at the East London defense. Taken in behind by David Cowan, number 8. Working out on the far wing. Down into the corner, chased by Jeff Bushel, who takes the puck away and cleared it back, but almost came in front of the net, and away goes Chad Peaker, number 16 for the Ironworkers, shooting. Oh, he shot it just wide.
Just wide, hit the
behind the net now. Brian DaCosta, and it's cleared in front. Nobody there. Jeff Bushel going back, getting the puck over skating. It comes down to number 8. The shot, and the little goaltender, number 30, is Michael Anderson in goal for the Ironworkers. Now here comes Chad Peaker again, skating up through center ice, shooting it in wide of the net. Comes to the side of the net. Peaker clears it in front, goes after the rebound, scored!
Very nice play by young Chad.
Good play by Chad there as he dug the puck out, brought it in front, and backhanded it into the goal.
That's one of the very important things about hockey, is the following up of the play like that, and not to give up. And certainly these boys seem to be exercising that sort of skill out here today.
I remember a minor hockey coach that I had, his favorite chant was, "Rebounds, rebounds, get on those rebounds."
Oh, how true it is, isn't it?
As Adam Gosney clears it into the corner now, and it's picked up by Chad Peaker for the Ironworkers. Coming up ice, shooting, right on. Oh, good stop on the goaltender. The rebound is loose. Oh, Bushel had a whack at it. There's another shot.
No.
Stop. Chad Peaker directed it into the goal with his glove.
That is a no-no.
Several chances at it. And that goal will not count. The puck is cleared into the corner.
Certainly the will to put the puck in the net is there, even though they used their hand to put it in. I'm sure that his coach will talk to him about that and point out that you can't direct the puck in the net with your hand.
That was Daryl Lahi in goal for East London Sports, making a couple of nice saves there in that scramble. Now they're lining up at center ice again. Over here on the right wing for East London is number 11. That's Michael Norris.
Yes, Michael Norris is one of our boys from Lambeth that came over this year because of the fire. We were able to accommodate a number of hockey players from the Lambeth area in our program for this year. We We enrolled a whole Pee Wee team in our house league, and roughly about 15 boys in our Tyke program, in our Learn to Skate program here. And we're very happy to be able to help them out.
Puck comes in front, and that was Robbie Mason clearing away. Here's a shot. Now he scored. That was number 10, Brian Kilcan.
Very nice play by Brian to move the puck in front of the net like that. He's also a defenseman, it looks like, here, too, so he was right up on the play.
Yeah, he moved right up there. Now at center ice, Michael Norris will be taking the face-off for East London against Paul Battersby, number 9 for the Ironworkers. Over here on left wing, Matt McCormick for the Ironworkers in the yellow and blue. Puck comes over on the boards now. Comes loose, that's number 4, Ryan Key. Gotta work the puck up, and here comes Brian Kilcan, knocked away by
There's our referee.
Ryan Dixon.
He just knocked over 2 of our players.
Here's a chance.
It's tough to get out of the way of these boys sometimes.
Robbie Mainstone now clearing the puck over in the far wing. Paul Battersby goes back after it, missed it. Comes loose to Brian Kilcan. He's got a goal already on this shift, but Ryan Dixon comes back and knocks it away. Matt McCormick missed it, and Andrew Kernahan missed it in the corner, and Kilcan gets it again.
Yep. He's handling the puck well.
He's handling the puck, making some nice moves here, and finally Paul Battersby clears it away down the ice. Right on goal, stopped by Daryl Wahi. And there goes the horn to end this 3 minutes and signal a change in lines.
These boys are playing very well here. They're very aggressive with the puck going into the corners, and they appear to be having a well-balanced play here. What is it now, 1-1?
1-1's the score here in the early going. Number 22 at center is Bobby Kelleray for East London Sports, and he'll be facing off against
15 and 16.
Here's Brian DeCosta trying to work in. Comes loose. Adam Gosney chasing after it. Shooting it wide. Comes off the boards. Into the corner there where Brian DeCosta clearing it back down the ice. Number 4 is Jeff Bushel there for Ironworkers. Tied up in the corner. Comes loose.
Oh,
knocked in front, and Scott McIntosh got a piece of it, knocked it away. Puck comes in the far wing. Adam Gosney goes down chasing the puck. And number 8, David Cowan, now doing some good work for East London. Chad Peeker chases it on the far wing, picking it up, skating down, trying to work his way in front. Ooh, and he's knocked off the puck on a nice defensive play. Puck comes
nice
loose.
move.
Some good work there by Brian DeCosta, keeping the puck away from the opposition. David Cowan now trying to work it out here for East London. Looking for somebody to pass to, and Adam Gosney got back and knocked it away. Number 6 is Ryan Pacheco, and it's taken behind the net by Cowan now for East London.
Ooh.
Stopped it there by Chad Peeker. Peeker shooting it in front of the net. Nobody's there. Chases it himself. Gets back. Ooh, and he shot it just wide. Goes in behind the net. Adam Gosney clears it on the far wing, and Brian DeCosta goes after it now. Trying to clear it up. They scramble for it, and it's tied up.
Young Brian DeCosta, you moved in very nicely into the front of the that young boy from the Ironworkers to get the puck.
Yes, he's seems like a good skater there.
So one thing
we that player there as he clears it in behind his own net now, starting breaking out the wing. Knocked off the puck by Chad Peeker.
That's one thing we like to emphasize is the skating in these learn to skate programs. And if you go through our minor hockey programs, either in competitive hockey or at our A hockey level or into the Greater London, you'll see quite a number of boys who have gone through our Learn to Skate program. Our AAA minor Atom team has a number of boys from the South London program on it, as well as the AAA major Atom hockey team. If everyone knows, there are two of the best Atom teams going in this area, and I believe that a lot of these boys were in our Learn to Skate program right from the basics, 5 and 6 years old.
A lot of the kids out here today are playing hockey for the first time this year, and it's important that they get those basic skills, the skating and stick handling, right off the bat. Oh! A little bit of a mix-up in the iron workers' end, and they managed to put the puck in their own net.
I guess they just weren't sure. They were just trying to move the puck back. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I think they were just trying to clear away from in front of the net and got a little bit tied up, and in it went. They face off at center ice again. Number 4 is Ryan Key for East London. I imagine he'll probably get credit for that goal, being the last one to touch it on the face-off.
I guess you're right there.
Tied up in the corner. Yeah, the program is, and Tykes, the 5 and 6 year olds, they start the first 6 weeks of the program where they are strictly limited to teaching sessions, and they have a badge system which they work up through. They must achieve badge 1 skating before they begin to work with the stick. And there are 4 levels of badges altogether. And they make up the teams based on those badges once the season gets going. Now here's a break. Little Andrew Kernahan chasing the puck. Number 11 there for East London. Gets it over to Paul Battersby.
He's going to...
Battersby working his way in. Shooting. Nice shot. Scored. A good shot.
Nice play by young Paul Battersby.
And Paul Battersby goes down and puts it in the corner.
Yes, the skating is very important, and to break away like that, we like to really encourage that sort of thing in our program. If you notice, you watch our kids, their stops and starts are developing. By the end of this year, most of these boys will have developed skills of stopping and starting and using what we call in hockey heel turns, and hopefully next year, if they're if they go up to novice or remain here, they'll be much better hockey players.
Right, and once the league starts, we continue through with the badge system. The teams have 1 practice and 1 game per week, and during the practice, the coaches are encouraged to continue testing the kids for their advancement in the various levels of skating and keep teaching them those skills. So we place a great deal of emphasis on that, indeed.
A certain number of our younger 6-year-olds, usually hockey players, if they are more skilled than other hockey players at that age level, we sometimes move them up into the next age group, novice level. How many would you say who have moved up this year into the novice?
There's at least one I know of. He was just able to score at will in the Tyke program here, and so they put him into novice after a couple of weeks of Tyke. They do an assessment after the first 3 weeks of the season to see if the teams are even and if they have any exceptionally skilled players that could be moved up to novice. So I know at least one moved up, and a few players were shifted to try and equalize the teams. And one team appeared to be particularly strong.
We also bring some boys down from the novice just to get involved in the power skating aspect of our program if they need extra ice, if they have never played hockey at the novice age group, but they do not play at this level.
Right, they come down and will practice with us, work on their basic skating skills, and get those down before they start. There's a shot right on. Daryl Lahi made the save for East London. Now it's shot down in the wing by Brian DaCosta. Goes in behind the Ironworkers goal. There's a nice play to get that puck out in front.
Whoa.
It's loose. Oh, knocked wide. There's a scramble. The goaltender gets knocked down. DaCosta trying to work the puck in front. They're tied up, and
Are we going to get a whistle here, do you think,
puck
Steve?
still seems to be loose, and they finally bang it in.
I believe that was number 15 that just scored that goal.
Number 15, Brian DaCosta, dug out the loose puck and finally banged it into the goal.
I think I heard some fans behind us calling for a whistle. We're not sure who that was.
Well, a bit of a scramble, but the referee appeared to be right on top of the play, and I guess he could see the loose puck, and
That's
obviously
right.
it was loose as he dug it out and finally shot it in the goal. Now here's Chad Peaker coming out for the Ironworkers, getting set, trying to work it in front. And it's knocked in behind, picked up by Daryl DaCosta, and there's the whistle.
Now they got a whistle that time. Very entertaining game here we're seeing, Steve. It's a very close game. I don't know what the score is, but I've sort of lost track here. Can you...
I think East London's up by a goal. I think it's 3-2.
Very close game. Anything could happen here. We estimate over the course of a Saturday at Nichols Arena, with the games that are going on, that we'll have in the neighborhood of 1,500 people go through the arena to either come and watch kids play or play themselves. It's a very impressive day here on Saturdays at Nichols Arena. If anybody would like to come out and watch some of our minor hockey games, we start at, if you like, at 7 o'clock in the morning, any Saturday, and we go right through until 1:30 in the afternoon, and then we have games start at 4:30 in the afternoon again here at Nichols.
The shot goes wide.
And we
it's in a climate such as ours, you've really got to do your best to make fun out of winter, and I think hockey is one of the great ways of doing that.
And Tyke hockey is on every Saturday, starting at 10:30 in the morning at the Nichols Red Arena. We have 2 games on every hour, and it goes right through until 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right, all 12 teams play on Saturday mornings here in the Tyke League. There's a puck loose in front of the net there, and it's finally banged away.
Scrambling with the referee again. This poor referee's having a hard time of it here. Well, dangerous move by number 4 there, coming in front of his own net.
Ryan Key threatened to perform the same feat that the Ironworkers did. Now here's Andrew Kernahan picking up the loose puck, going in.
Oh,
he tried to
nice
get the backhand in front, and it hit the side of the net. There's Ryan Key going in, shooting. That hit a leg and bounced wide. That was Robbie Mainstone, number 2, for the Ironworkers, who got a piece of that. Now Ryan Key chasing the puck back in his own end, coming in front of the net, over on the far wing. He's got the loose puck, trying to work in front. Now it comes over to Brian Kilcan, chasing it on the wing. He has a goal already today. And finally, Ryan Dixon knocked it over on the far wing here, and it's picked up again by Brian Kilcan.
He seems very confident with the puck, young Brian Kilcan.
That's his dad out there in the white and I guess it's gray colored coat with the blue and white hat on, the coach of the team. So
I might say something about our sponsors here. We have Eastland Sports, a local sporting goods store, who has been a very good sponsor of ours, and as well the Ironworkers, who are out of, I might add, out of Detroit, who sponsor and have been a sponsor here for many years in our program. And again, we like to thank them for being here to support us in our minor hockey program.
How would a sponsor from Detroit end up sponsoring a team in South London?
Well, we have one of the parents that was in our minor hockey program a number of years ago, who is now playing at another level of competitive hockey, but still has ties with us, is a member of the Ironworkers Union, and he was able to secure us with that sponsor, Jeff Van Slyke, and we really appreciate his support in getting this sponsor for us. It's a long story that, but again, it's these sort of people, no matter whether they're in the area or not, we do appreciate their support.
Yeah, sponsorship is one of the ways in which we raise money to carry on this program. A rather large budget of over $120,000 a year, and
with 59 teams, both in house league and competitive, it does cost us an awful lot of money to put this program on the ice. But again, a lot of it is through fundraising programs, which we mentioned at the previous hour. We also run our weekly bingos, or monthly bingos, I should say, and we have a lot of volunteers that look after these programs, and without these volunteers, we wouldn't be running this program at this quality of a program anyway.
There's Chad Peaker now taking a shot, shooting it wide. Yeah, the registration fees for the league make up, I'd say a little less than 2/3 of the total cost of the league, so the rest of it has to be done through such fundraising events. Here's a shot, he score!
Who's that?
In sports, I haven't picked up the number yet of who got that goal.
Young
Maybe David Cowan, number 8, David Cowan.
Broke
on the
right
breakaway, skating up and shooting it in. One of the young players down here is
talking to his
dad while the play goes on. Kind of thing that happens with 5- and 6-year-olds.
It's nice to have the parents very supportive of their kids in these programs.
That's right. Yeah, some of the other fundraising events coming up are there's a tournament, I believe, on the first weekend in February 1st and 2nd.
That's correct. We run an A caliber competitive tournament here on the February 1st and 2nd with the majority of the games right here at Nichols Arena. We will be going from very early Saturday morning through till Sunday evening. And the finals, I believe, will be on Sunday afternoon. We have teams from all over Ontario and a few from the United States here this year. It is it's considered one of the best A caliber hockey tournaments in Ontario. If you want to see some competitive hockey players, the boys, a lot of the boys from our South London program who have been in this Tyke program are now on these competitive teams. You can see the results of this sort of learn to skate program, where it's taken us in our minor hockey program.
That's on February 1st and 2nd?
That's
at
correct.
Nichols Arena.
Yes.
Now it's Matt McCormick, number 10, and Paul Battersby finally knocking the puck away for the Ironworkers down into the East London zone, where Ryan Key backhands it up. I believe that's Brian Kilcan with the puck on the far wing. Taken away by Paul Battersby, cleared in. Ryan Key now with the puck. And chased in there by little Andrew Kernahan. Finally, Ryan clears it up on the wing.
So funny thing, Steve, at this age group, size differential doesn't mean a heck of a lot as far as playing hockey here. The little fellow is just as strong on the ice as the bigger boy, it appears.
If he has the skating ability, that's where the difference lies. And that's what we try and emphasize, is teaching the kids how to skate. Yeah, here they come. The puck's right in front of the net. It's back to the point. Finally, Ryan Dixon now.
Whoa!
Ran into his own player, but it's picked up by Paul Battersby. A long shot, and that one just went off the side of the net.
Nice try by young Paul Battersby.
Brian Kilcan Behind his own net now. Stopping. Makes a nice move to get away from Andrew Kernahan. Going up through center. Knocked away by Paul Battersby. Finally goes back and gets it himself, though. Being chased over there by Ryan Dixon. Kilcan doing some good work here. Shooting it in the corner, and the horn goes to signal a change in line.
I might point out that, you know, we're talking about volunteers. There's a fellow over here on the Ironworkers team, the coach over there, Rod McCormick, has 3 boys in our minor hockey program. He's coaching here at the Tyke level. He also has a team. He coaches in the Novice House League, and he's also coaching, believe it or not, our midget House League team. A man that's dedicated himself an awful lot to coaching, and we really appreciate these kind of volunteers.
He must be a real fixture around the arena.
He's a fixture around the arena, that is for sure.
Here we go at center ice again for the face-off. Puck comes back. Scott McIntosh chasing it for the Ironworkers. Missed it, but Chad Peaker picks it up now. Working his way out the wing. Chad showing some good work. Shooting it in front. Goes just wide of the far wing. Chased over there by Brian DaCosta.
We've got a bit of a break here for East London. They take advantage of it.
David Cowan trying to work in front, being chased. Puck comes right in front of the net, and it's knocked away on the far wing. Tough work along the boards. They battle for it in there. Jam up, and finally Chad Peaker comes away with it. Shoots it down into the East London end. It comes out in front of the net. Oh, a nice play there by David Cowan to come around from behind the net and block that shot. Here comes a break now for Cowan coming down.
Whoa.
Runs into number 4, Jeff Bushel there. Back playing defense, and Chad Peaker picks it up.
That Jeff Bushel wouldn't happen to be your son with us, Steve.
Yeah, I guess he would. I guess that'd be one and the same. So working the end here, Bobby Kilray working his way out now with the puck. Moving him out of his own end, passed it up. Nice play to Brian DaCosta. And Adam Gosney gets a chance at it. Oh, Ryan Pacheco had the puck in his skates and didn't see it. So he might have had a break there. The puck comes loose. Brian DaCosta trying to get away. Center.
Oh.
Number 2 there is Richard Demideros.
Just about had a break there. You got to bite that one hockey player, he'd be away.
Chad Peaker now shooting from a bad angle. Puck is blocked. Side of the net. Then it's taken in behind by Brian DaCosta, who clears it back on the wing, and Scott McIntosh and Jeff Bushel race for it. Comes to the corner, and the horn goes to signal a change.
Yeah. These games are what, approximately 40 minutes long?
About 40 minutes, yeah.
Actually, they're longer than most of our regular house league. We run 3 10-minute stop time in novice and up, so these boys do get an awful lot of ice time in a period of an hour, because we really only stop for goals or for the 2-minute buzzer. Must be really taxing on them after a while.
Yeah,
they don't mind.
Of course they don't mind. They're out there enjoying themselves, having a good time. But they come off the ice at the end of the game and take their helmet off quite often. They've been sweating underneath those helmets. Shows how hard they've been working out there. Matthew Ling chases the puck back there with Brian Kilcan for East London, and Kilcan stops, turning in his own end. Runs into Andrew Kernahan.
Oh, they got right into the construction zone there.
Brian Kilcan is taking time out down here to put the boards back after they were knocked down.
Here comes the young Navy. Matt, I believe his name is, going down. He shoots down.
Mitch Avey clears it back into his own zone, or into the Ironworkers zone, and Paul Battersby picks it up. Working out now with the puck up over to center ice. Getting ready, backhand, tried to backhand the puck in front. That was finally knocked away there by Mitch Avey. Comes back in front, there's a shot. Oh, and it just went wide. Stick of Paul Battersby. Puck comes back down the ice. Robbie Mainstone.
We got a bit of a break here. We have for the East London, all 5 of them.
A 5-man breakaway almost. And
the goalies on the net.
Here it comes back the other way. Paul Battersby trying to get the puck loose, and the goalie came out to knock it away. Here's Battersby with a backhand shot.
Oh, excellent save by the goalie.
Daryl Lahi, and just trickled wide of the corner.
Are we sure you knew he made that toe save?
I'm not sure he was even looking, but he stopped it.
That's the important part.
Puck is tied up at the boards now. Ryan Dixon digging it loose, trying to work his way in front. Overskated the puck. Shot back on the boards. Over there is number 5, Matthew Ling, getting it up to Brian Kilcan, who clears it into the Ironworkers zone, and little Robbie Mainstone behind the net bangs it on the far wing, where Kilcan and Ryan Dixon chase it. Kilcan gets to it, trying to work it out of the corner.
I must say this young Kilcan boy is very confident if he handles the puck. How old would he be?
This is his 2nd year in the league as well, so I would guess he's 6 years old. Here's Ryan Dixon now with a breakaway and shot it wide, and the horn goes.
It looks like one boy is very tired out there. He must have been an awfully long shift for him.
That's number 12, Joseph Fortes on the ice.
There he goes.
On the up and heading for the bench. At center ice to take the face-off, it's Scott McIntosh in the yellow against Michael Norris for East London in the maroon. Puck comes back here. David Cowan had to bang at it. And here's some good work by number 2, I believe it was Richard Demedeiros. There's Brian Key with a long shot.
Nice.
Scored! A good shot by
Very nice
Ryan
shot.
Key as he went and fired it into the corner.
It's hard to defense that sort of shot.
No, it was a good shot. No chance.
The goalie
for a
was
save.
screened on the shot, and it was a very nice play.
We have another fundraising event coming up, Tom. That's on January the 26th, and that's going to be our skate-a-thon. All the players through from the Tyke, novice,
Adam and Pee-wee?
Adam and Pee-wee will be asked to get pledges for doing so many laps of the ice, and on January the 26th they'll come out and hopefully bring their families, make it a real family day, a family skate. They'll come out here to the rink from 12:30 in the afternoon till 5:30 in the afternoon, and there'll be
free hot dogs, I think. Is that
free
right?
hot dogs and drinks for the kids, and hopefully some coffee and hot chocolate for the parents.
And the kids, I suppose they like hot chocolate.
I guess
too.
they'd like hot chocolate
Sure.
as well.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a very enjoyable day. We hope that a lot of times there are people who come, the sisters usually, that come and watch their brothers play. So this is an opportunity to be on the ice and have a skate. We'll have music.
Some of the little ones who aren't yet old enough to enter the hockey program.
That's right.
You can get out there. Puck is jammed up in the corner now. Loose, picked up by Ryan Key. Long shot, and that score! The goaltender
right through the legs there.
Didn't have his stick out in front of him there, and the puck went off the inside of his skate and trickled into the net.
Well, that was a tough break for the goalie, but these sort of things happen at this age level, so anything can happen.
Yeah, the way the goalies are chosen, each week a different player plays goal. So this would be Andrew's first time ever with the goalie equipment on, and we like to give each player on the team a chance to play goal and see how he likes it, see if he can get used to it, and just to give them a different perspective on the game as
That's
well.
a similar thing that we do in our novice house league too. We don't allow any one boy to be the goalie every week.
Right.
He gives an opportunity to develop boys to find out whether or not that's where they want to play.
Right. From the far wing, Brian DaCosta clears it back in now. Paul Battersby down in behind his own net. For a local 700. Working out on the wing. Taking a long shot.
Whoa.
Stopped in front by DaCosta. He takes a long shot and hit his own player, Matthew Ling, in the foot. Robbie Mainstone had knocked it away. DaCosta now working with the puck. Showing some good hard work, coming in front of the net. Oh, and he wrapped it off the goalpost there. It's still in front as they scramble away. Ryan Dixon tried to clear.
The goalie's
the backhand shot. The goalie's down, but he stopped it. It's loose, and he knocked it away.
Very nice play by the goalie to get that out of there.
Andrew Curtahan. They're, Michael Anderson playing goal for local 700 as he cleared it away. A loose puck in front of the net.
I noticed out there, if you look at the equipment today that we use for our young hockey players, that the molded skate seems to be the real development this age level. You know, I remember as a boy having to have ankle supports put in my skates, whereas with these new molded skates, these boys have certainly a lot more support up on their ankles, and you can see that has really helped with the development of their skating here.
It makes a big difference. I know with my own son, I started out with the traditional leather skates last year, and he had a real problem trying to stay up on those skates. Just bent over on his ankles, falling down all the time. And one of the other coaches recommended that I go with the molded skates, which I did, and it made a heck of a difference. Really improved his skating 100%.
Yes,
it just gives them the support in their ankles that they just don't have at this age.
That's correct. And the equipment is a very important part of hockey. A lot of parents go out and are not sure what to buy because their kids are growing. Well, certainly one thing in South London, we require that every boy have what we call a CASA approved helmet and face mask, gloves. This year we have not made it mandatory, but we do recommend the use of the neck protector on our hockey players. Kids are falling quite often. Skate blades get up in the ice, and it's important that these kids have that sort of support around their necks in case of an errant skate or hockey stick gets up there.
It sure is. It's you know, it'd be kind of a rare accident, a freak accident, but it's a deadly one if it happens. A skate blade in that throat area. So
yes,
let's take that precaution. I really recommend it for anybody with a child in junior hockey.
Minor hockey, right?
Minor hockey.
Yes.
Here's the puck cleared down, and David Cowan chasing it for East London. Behind the local 700 net. Lost the puck there. Comes back and picks it up.
I think the coach got it there, didn't he?
I'm not really sure what happened.
Is he part of this
Maybe
game?
he figured his team needed a little help here.
Oh, I don't think so.
Falling behind at this point in the game.
We don't call penalties in our Tyke program, but occasionally what will happen, if something very flagrant happens, we'll pick the boy up and make him sit on the end of the boxes there until his shift's over. We don't like to give them penalties at this age level because quite often they just don't know better. But if we feel that there's something very flagrant out there, then we will put them off to the side, but we won't take them off the ice. Oh, did that puck go in the net? Yes, it did.
They finally bang it in. I'm not sure whether... Yes, it was. It was number 15, Adam Gosney, picking up the loose puck and banging it into the net. Adam Gosney. Scoring for the Ironworkers here, and I believe it's 5 or 6 to 3 at this point in favor of East London.
Steve, How many volunteers would you say are on the ice at the beginning of the season and when we just do our skating program?
Oh, we have quite a number. Oh, they hit the post again. It's still loose. They finally blow the whistle. Oh, good save there by Daryl Lahi. Gee, there are days when we have just a great number of players on the ice, and I'd say we get 12, 15 of the parents out there helping, both mothers and fathers of the kids come out and help, and they really spend a lot of time. There's a loose puck in front of the net. The goalie doesn't know it's in his skates.
Still in there.
And it's banged away, and finally the horn goes.
Saved by the buzzer.
Saved the day there.
Yeah, it's again, we have to emphasize the volunteers that come out and spend their time here with the boys and girls at all levels, particularly at the minor or at the Tyke level where we have so many boys. What is that number again?
It's over 800. I believe it's around 800. In the Tyke level.
In the Tyke level.
In the Tyke level alone, it's 166 registered boys and girls registered this year.
And that means that a lot of those 166, probably over 100 of them have never played hockey before or skated. So there's roughly 100 boys and girls that will have to be taught how to do some of the very basics. First of all, standing up. Nice save by the goaltender.
Oh, good save there by Daryl Lahi. Comes loose, and there's Brian DaCosta now going in, shooting right on. Good save. The rebound. Oh, another stop there by Michael Anderson. Lying on his stomach now, Brian DaCosta swipes the puck away. Comes over to Ryan Dixon on the far wing. Richard DeMedeiros in battling him, and it's finally shot down in behind the East London net where Brian DaCosta is back to pick it up. Now he starts out. Here's a breakaway now. Brian DaCosta going right in, shooting. Oh, and it went off of
the goalie's stick.
The goalie's stick and wide of the corner. And that was one of those saves again where I'm not sure he knew he made it.
But he made it, and that's
he did, yes. Here comes Ryan Dixon now, back up the other way. Shooting right on,
and
score!
Right between the legs.
Right through the 5-hole that time. Got the shot on net, and in it went.
I think it's very important at this age level to shoot on the net because, like you said, most of these goalies only play one game a year as a goalie. But it's, again, like you were saying in the first game, most of these boys won't realize whether they won or lost anyway at the end of the game. It's the fun part of it.
That's right.
And we really do emphasize. We try to keep the competitiveness away from the game as much as possible. But at the same token, these boys also like to play some brand of hockey. And this is the level, this is the maximum level that we'll give them at this age group.
Right. Important to make it fun for them, and as mentioned, they quite often don't know the score of the game. There's another goal. Brian DaCosta cleared it out from the corner, and it deflected in to the net. There's the horn, and with 3 minutes left, this should be the final shift of the hockey game.
And I'm not sure. I believe that East London Sports is ahead here.
I think they're ahead 7-4 at this point, 6 or 7-4.
Very closely contested game.
Well, Ironworkers are making a little bit of a comeback there, and that goal might have just put it out of reach. Center ice now. Chad Peaker ready to take the face-off for the Ironworkers. There's a boy sitting on the ice over there. He's exhausted.
Too tired to get off.
At the end of the game. That's Matt McCormick. That's his dad that's helping him off the ice.
He must be going to all his dad's hockey games.
That's right. Here he is in the corner. Adam Gosney chasing it in there. Scooping it with his hand up to Chad Peaker, who cleared it down the ice.
The goalie's ready for this one.
The puck is loose. The goalie's waiting there.
And there's the game.
And the horn goes to end the game. The game is over, and a well-played game it was between the Ironworkers Local 700 and East London Sports. East London Sports coming out on top of this one.
Again, the traditional handshake at the end of the game, the example of sportsmanship between the two teams, something that South London does emphasize, and is the sportsmanship.
That's right. It's not whether you win or lose, Tom. It's how you play the game that we try and impress upon these kids.
Maybe someday one of these will be a future Wayne Gretzky. We don't know. But if not, they've had a good time here today, and we certainly had a good time bringing this game to you.
I'd like to thank MacLean Hunter Cable Television and their community programming group for coming out today and videotaping these games to be shown to you. And we'll be doing this again in February and again in March. We'll be covering novice hockey in March, I believe, and Atom hockey in February. So watch for us in the listening to the TV guide. Thank you very much.